Welcome back, explorers, to the Lucky Die. Previously, Laffian spies demons, Rhal creates a ghostly distraction, Squash tries to survive in a new environment, and Zaltanna thinks that there's a better way to fight fires than with soulfire. Travelling across the cold expanse of Geerta, the heroes huddle together for warmth in the frozen storm. And during the night, Laffian uses his third eye to scout out a herd of fire-eyed, fire-clawed bears, and decides to wake the team up early to get them away from the demons. But things do not go to plan the following evening. What could call this frozen wasteland a home? Are the bears intelligent or instinctual? And what on Bikron was Squash thinking? I guess you're about to find out. Welcome back to the Lucky Die.
Okay, let's start then. Rhal, what did you get?
I rolled a 21. 21.
21. Okay, Laffian, what did you get?
17.
Okay, Zaltanna, what did you get?
7.
I really think it has transferred. Like, this can't be real. Squash, what did you get?
25.
And the bear got 22.
Oh, God.
All right. Now, the three of you who weren't in the bear's mouth just now, you are lying on the ground. You are prone because you were not awake, and Squash did not alert you to the presence of 3 demon bears.
Mm-hmm.
So, Squash, you are also lying on the ground because the bear threw you. Yeah. You're about 20 feet away from it. Wait, is that too much for a bear to throw?
No.
I don't know how big 20 feet is. Okay, yeah, 20 feet. The bear has thrown you 20 feet.
If anyone
what do you
asks,
want to do?
They're magical bears.
Touche.
Got him. I think Squash was to use the terrain and the snow to try to duck out of view of the bear and use that as an opportunity to disguise him, hide himself.
It would be exceptionally difficult to do this. You're in a clearing.
All right.
I mean, there is snow around. You'd basically have to bury yourself in the snow, which you may get advantage from hiding, but you'd have disadvantage because you're buried in the snow.
All right. Is there a tree close by to me?
Let's say yes. Let's say like 25 feet away there's a tree. I don't know. Sounds about right.
All right, I'm going to use my bonus action to dash because I am assuming that I am moving at half speed. This is rough terrain.
Yes.
I'm going to use my bonus action to dash and climb that tree.
Climb the tree. I require a athletics, please.
Ah, shit. That's one of those bad ones.
I don't know what you were doing there, but all right.
I'm just getting the fuck out of the range of the evil demon bear.
You had no problem staying in range before.
Well, yeah, that was when I thought there was maybe some level of negotiation to be had, however savage it was.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Maybe try to calm it down.
That's 5 on my athletics roll.
As you rush into the falling trees, as you begin to climb, one of the branches from above you crashes down on top of your head.
Fuck.
And you take 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Jesus.
Big yikes. I would have allowed you to make a save, but you ran into them and tried to climb it. And you also only got a 5. Yeah, you take 10 points of bludgeoning damage and you land square on your butt at the base of this tree.
Alright, and that's the end of my turn.
Okay. The bear is, as you would expect, not happy from being stabbed in the throat. It turns and chases down after Squash. Alright, so you ended up 20 feet away from it, 25 feet, that makes it 45 feet away from you. Can my bear dash to you? The bear turns and begins to run in your direction. It's going as fast as it possibly can. And it ends up at the base of the tree. It can't do anything else. Since it also has to apply to the rules of movement speed.
Sucker.
Yeah, sucker. However, no, I'm gonna say you've landed in the snow right now. You're not exactly looking at it, but you can hear this big pissed off bear like pounding its way towards you. All right then. It is now Rhal's turn.
Oh no.
You are rudely awakened by the roar of a bear. You see two bears making their way back towards the tree line, but you see another bear chasing down in another direction, leaving a trail of blood in the snow.
Okay, well...
This is probably a very quiet... No! As it's chasing down Squash.
The other two aren't attacking, and this one... Rhal, I think, wants to just stop you, because he's still kind of confused at, like, what they're on about, you know? But if we befriend the bears, they can pull a sled with us in it, and then the dash,
you can attempt
the dash
to.
bear can become Dasher, our good sled bear.
Okay, you can try. I won't stop you trying.
I know, but my try is also because I have to get its attention. Rhal's gonna run up to it, and he's gonna, like, punch it on the butt. Hey, give it a punch.
Quit it.
And then emphasize that he could do more, and then just kind of try to, like, talk at it and, like, get it to calm down.
So the plan is you're going to have to use your your bonus with key point or whatever to dash to it. Then you're going to use your action to punch it in the butt. It's 45 feet away.
Oh, I can get there.
Across difficult terrain. Which halves your movement speed.
Where is... Do I... Hold on.
No.
I'm not sure that...
Is this stupid thing where you don't give a shit about difficult terrain?
I'm trying... There's probably something on my sheet that says I don't give a shit, and I'm trying to find it. Hold on.
I mean, monks can walk across water, and snow is just frozen water.
Right, I'll take that as an acceptable then.
I think it is in here, though.
I'm actually pretty sure monks do not get that. I think rogues get that in their favorite terrain, and there are specialized feats. Yeah, rangers, get that in their favorite terrain, and there are feats about it.
Okay. Snow is just frozen water.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
No.
Why didn't I think of that?
We're doing a full-on Timon and Pumbaa here, huh?
Boom! Because of your inability to listen. No, you would need to use your dash.
Okay.
But you can still punch it in the butt because
I
you're
want to punch it.
rogue.
I just wanted to emphasize
bullshit.
more that, like, I could punch you harder and more and beat the shit out of you, but instead I'm gonna, like, talk at you because I think that a turn of that needs to happen to try to, you know, I don't know. So yeah, Rhal's gonna punch it and then try to, like, scorn it a bit, de-escalate.
Wow, hang on a minute. You are technically lying prone.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. I had you lying prone because you were asleep. So it's half your move to get up, and then you could move half the rest of your move to get a third of the way. You could throw something at it. Like, you are a monk.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to throw something at it. Yeah. I'll throw the... I don't even know if I still have these. They're on my character sheet. I've used them as improvised things before. The picks for climbing is hand axes, but I don't want to use it as a hand axe. I just want to, like, thump, you know?
I'll tell you what, make a make the roll as if you're like throwing a hand axe. We'll just say you aren't planning on doing any damage. You're trying to throw it in such a way that it just like whacks it on the butt, but doesn't actually cause any damage.
These are at disadvantage, right?
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say you can have these. You can all have these as flat rolls. It's fine.
Then it's a 15. It's my. Well, actually, that's a 9. Misses. My first one was a 9, so it's a 14. Yeah.
A 9 still misses. The kind of the axe, the climbing thing that you were using, just kind of goes completely wide.
Rhal is gonna yell, and he's also gonna suggest to Tio that Tio go fight it and put it to sleep. But he's not extremely sure that that's going to be possible, so it's kind of like a Tio, maybe.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just if you feel like it.
Tio,
if you think you can.
Okay, can I get you to make either either an intimidation or an animal handling check at disadvantage, please? This is for your yelling.
How about performance?
No.
God damn it. Okay, animal handling. Because I want it to be nice. Disadvantage is 10.
The bear seems to take no heed of you at all. Tio goes flying off. I think Tio's movement speed is 45 flying.
It says 30 flying.
Yeah, then unless, like, Tio could dash, but Tio could not do anything else. Alright, okay, then Tio makes it to the bear. And that being you could use your move to get closer to it, so you would be that much closer, but you really couldn't do anything else this turn.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to make my way over there the best I can.
Okay, that's fine. Alright, Laffian.
Hi.
What do you want to do?
Laffian sits up and looks at this situation. This really fucking weird situation. Okay.
I'm not making any excuses. I've already fucked up.
Well, nobody saw Squash fuck up.
And I haven't finished my long rest, right?
Nope.
Okay, so I don't have as much as I would like.
Nope.
Laffian's just gonna like sit up, like really groggy, and just be like, just stop. And he's gonna use Psychic Grip on the bear.
Okay, link the ability.
It needs to make DC 18 Intelligence saving throw. If it fails, it's paralyzed. At the end of each of its turns, it can make the saving throw.
All right then. It succeeds.
Oh shit. Okay. V, can you like let me have this ability work once?
Is it like whole person? Because tradition states that whole person doesn't work.
We came ill-prepared. We should have had porridge. I knew it.
Oh, honey.
Cool. Yeah.
The bear takes no notice.
That's my move then.
Okay.
So he just turns to Zaltanna. Zaltanna, can you just... I don't... Oh, you can't even run that fast. God damn. Oh.
What do you want from me, Rhal? Like, balance?
What?
I'm very sleepy. I just got woke up by bears, okay?
Don't worry, Squash. I'm throwing my climbing kit at it. I'll save you.
Okay, you know what? Just wait. Oh no, because it's fucking...
Why is Balance just staring menacingly? Why isn't he helping?
Just blow its head off!
Never mind, just do your thing.
Being disgruntled.
Okay, what would you like to do, Zaltanna?
Am I still prone?
Yes.
Doesn't it take an action to get up from prone?
It's half of your movement speed.
Oh, okay, I thought it was an action. So I will do that. No. And then how far are they from me?
They are about 45 feet away from you across rough terrain, difficult terrain. So it's basically 90 feet of movement to get to them.
Huh.
You could, of course, follow Rhal's route, which is throwing your climbing gear at it to get its attention. That's also a viable option.
You know the other thing I could do to get its attention?
No? Well, what could you do?
Compel duel?
Roll me a wisdom saving throw as the bear.
This bear's
Because I'm compelling that bear into a duel.
Hell yeah.
For this duration, it has disadvantage on attack rolls. Must make a wisdom saving throw to move to a space that's more than 30 feet. It doesn't have a distance on it, so... Alright, while I do this roll, how do you compel a bear to duel you? What do you say?
I run forward as far as I can, which half of 25 is something like...
12 and a half.
12 and a half. So I run 12 and a half feet forward, and I yell, "Hey, bear, fuck you! Fight me, motherfucker!" And, that's...
The bear stops in its tracks and turns its ginormous head to face you. It failed.
And then, on top of that, I'm gonna take my bonus action to Divine Wrath.
Okay, that's fair. That's fine. Okay.
It fucking woke me up from my sleep, that piece of shit.
Okay, cool. You've compelled a bear to want to attack you.
I don't use my spells too often, but I have a lot of really good ones.
This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Alright, Squash.
Yes.
What do you want to do? This bear has just turned around to look at Zaltanna, who is kind of like emitting this red glow of just annoyance and anger that she has been woken up this in the middle of the night yet again.
Alright, let me see.
I want to also point out that as Rhal was yelling at it to stop, if that, I didn't realize at the time because I didn't think it was worded like this, any creature that can understand a language can understand what you say. So if the bear can speak a weird language, it could hear me yell at it to stop.
If it understands the language, it doesn't need to speak it. So yeah. Okay, well, you can consider that when it comes to be Rhal's next go. Squash. I'm not ruling it out.
All right, so it's semi-ignoring me now? Okay.
It's turned its back on you.
I'm going to drop a fairy fire on it.
That will end the spell.
Okay. No, it's not a damaging spell or whatever.
It also specifies hostile spells.
Surely. A harmful spell. Does fairy fire count as harmful? Like, it's detrimental to its fighting capabilities.
That's Divine Wrath, wrong one.
Just, if you charmed person to me, and then you fairy fired me, I would just be excited that I was more shiny. Hey, thanks,
exactly.
Bud. Thanks, friend.
Buddy, pal.
This is a good look.
Man, this technically really doesn't do anything against it.
Except for make it look very cool.
I have a really important question.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Are we essentially turning this episode into a Zaltanna wrestles a bear?
It's not.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna
that.
say it.
I'm fine with this. I'll just keep eating. Like, just go. I want to see this.
I'll make the ring of rope on the ground. This will be fun.
There's a bit of me that super wants to see this.
Let's get ready to rumble.
I'm going to say I'm going to allow it because if anything takes advantage of your spell, it's going to end anyway. So I will allow it.
All right. Then
At the moment, my ruling is I allow this.
Okay. It needs to make a DC 16 dexterity saving throw.
You don't need to worry about the effects of the spell anymore.
God damn it. You're rolling like a crazy
As you try and cast this, yeah, really well, actually. As you cast this, extra light on it, it basically just wiggles its butt a little bit and nothing takes root upon it. Anything else you want to do, Squash?
It's not looking at me right now.
No.
Bonus action hide.
Okay. I'm going to assume you do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. All right. The bear races its way towards Zaltanna, and it lifts its claw and slashes down.
Does it move out of my red range?
Oh.
Yes.
Doesn't that invoke an attack of opportunity?
Sure, yes.
And since I'm hidden, I have advantage, which gives me sneak attack. Am I misremembering the rules?
Arch is about to rules lawyer.
I don't know.
He's going to Debbie Downer.
No.
Please.
No, I'm just...
Please work for me.
Letting you know, Eyþór, that the moment you do this, the bear's going to stop giving a shit about Zaltanna and turn back to the snack that it was having.
That is true, though.
I'm just letting you know, you will end the compelled duel and it's going to turn back to you.
Fine, you've got a good point. Fuck.
Let me wrestle a bear, fucking Jesus.
I want to see this. I want to see Zaltanna wrestle a bear.
I want to do it. I want to wrestle a fucking bear. Let's do it.
This is in character too. Laffian wants to see that.
Sneak attack bear. Alright, so Squash, you get to watch as your reaction opportunity attack disappears in front of you as the bear pounds its way across Zaltanna. As it makes it back way towards Zaltanna, it literally can't attack you. However, you are staring it, looking at it, so I need you to please make a wisdom saving throw, please. As it turns its molten gaze upon you.
Oh, well, I'm gonna fucking fail this, so... Yep, that's a 7. I got a 1. I got a natural 1.
Ooh. Even with your +4, unfortunately, it is still not enough. You take 8 fire damage as its molten gaze just heats up your skin. And now you are vulnerable to fire. That's the end of the bear's go. Rhal, what would you like to do?
Rhal's gonna do a quick yell at it to make sure it doesn't speak any language.
What are you gonna say?
Rhal's gonna reinforce what he was yelling earlier and yell stop. Just kind of yelling at it, yelling for it to stop.
Alright, make an animal handling or persuasion check. This bear is still wanting to compel this duel, however.
Disadvantage.
Yeah, I'm gonna say yes.
Okay.
Like, this bear is intent on, it was stabbed in the throat after trying to playfully take away something that seems sentient and small and lost in the snow. And now it's been compelled to a duel. It's pretty pissed off.
Y'all have really angered this bear. That's a 7.
Yeah, the bear just ignores you.
I don't think I can do anything either.
So that's technically a free action. What are you doing now?
I could punch it, but that's about
it's in range now.
But it would end the spell.
You can hold your action.
But then it's just gonna... Y'all are, excited about this wrestling thing, but it's just gonna come down to this bear mauling Zaltanna while we watch. Is what I'm afraid of happening. And I think that I could prevent that right now, maybe. So, what the fuck, guys? You know?
Just beat the shit out of it, dude. We're not watching the thing wrestle her. It has already made her, weak to fire. It's about to maul the shit out of her.
I guess. Fine, I'll punch it.
I want to see Zaltanna wrestle this thing, but I also don't want to see Zaltanna get mangled while we're standing by.
You are clearly going to see Zaltanna wrestle this thing. It's up in her grill. Name of the episode, Bear Grylls. Problem solved.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Yep, punch. It's a 17 to hit.
That one hits.
9 damage.
Ooh. Alright. This technically counts as magic, right?
Yes. Yeah, these are the knuckle dusters.
Yep.
And also my punches are magic because I'm magic. I am going to punch it again for, a natural 1. Does that do it? 12?
That's a fail.
No? Okay.
That's a fail.
It's amazing that 12 is a natural 1, though. That shocked me.
Yeah, me too. Fuck.
It's at 16. See, I'm not rolling very high.
That one hits.
That's 14 damage.
Okay.
Now, all of these are going to be stunning strikes.
Okay, of course they are. All right, so what's the save?
The save is 16 con save.
And there were 3 of them, right?
There, 2 of them hit.
Oh, then they both succeed.
Oh. I yell at it to stop again.
Please stop.
And I check on...
The bear ignores you.
I check to make sure Tio's okay.
Alright. Tio seems to be fine.
Just keeping inventory on my friends.
Just flies back towards where the bear is now.
Yeah.
Laffian, what do you want to do?
Alright, so I think I'm just gonna Psionic Blast it at this point, because this is getting ridiculous.
Yeah?
Like, I'm just sick and tired of this motherfucking bear in this motherfucking camp. Let's see. How overkill do I want to go?
I can tell that very little damage has been done to it.
So extremely overkill. Alright. Okay. And the nice thing is, there's no intelligence save here. I'm just flat out doing 7 side points of fuck you damage.
Okay, sure.
30 points of psychic damage. He's just frustrated. He's just...
You're trying to blow its head off.
Yeah, he's just like, I'm done with this. Just stop. Just... Boom.
You try and transfer your headache to this bear.
Yes, I'm trying to sleep.
Head just kind of shakes a little bit to the left. That's it.
Okay. And he just makes sure that conveniently Zaltanna is between him and the bear.
Bear. All right, Zaltanna, there is a bear in your face.
So face bear. I'm gonna do that thing that I do so well, and I'm gonna do some
Yes.
some calisthenics, as it were.
Did you really?
I approved so much.
I don't. Stop it.
I do.
No.
I'm surprised it's taken us this long. All right, so what's the first one?
So the first one is a 24 to hit.
That one hits.
So, Arch, please add that up for me. And then 16 for the second one.
That one also hits.
Yes.
Calculator, go.
Yeah.
Go, calculator.
Well, he always does it anyway.
The first one is 26.
Okay.
Yep.
And the second one is 20.
And then I'm gonna do a little bit of a fuck you.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Second level. And
Yep.
so then that's an extra 10.
Blimey. Okay, as you yell fuck you into the night and you smash at this bear, you see 2 gaping wounds appear in its side, and instead of just pouring with blood, they instead pour with a much more fiery nature to it.
Molten lava.
Maybe. Alright, cool. Is that the end of your go?
Yep.
Alright. Squash.
Well, wait, no, I want to back up real fast away from the fire.
I could say that you can shift away from where the fire is pouring down, but backing up would definitely provoke opportunity.
I will shift.
Okay. Yeah. Flavor text, you move out of where the fire is pouring out. Okay. Cannonmorn seems pleased.
I'm pleased.
You get that nice warm glow from him. All right, Squash.
All right, I'm going to take advantage of the fact that I am hidden, and I'm going to sneak attack him with my hand crossbow of the Time Thief.
Okay, all right.
Rewind.
No
rewind?
Please, do it.
No rewind. There we go. 23 to hit.
Nice.
And that completely misses.
What?
Completely misses.
I'm joking, of course it hits.
That's 34 piercing damage and 5 force damage.
Your bolt goes flying through the air and smashes into it. It does not cover over with quite as much ice as you think it should do.
All right. And I am going to... It's the bear's turn next, and it's going to fuck up Zaltanna.
Zaltanna also has a lot of HP.
Casey, do you want me to take another shot at this thing, or do you want to get a chance to wrestle it?
Well, if it, I'll still come after it, but if it goes after you, it has disadvantage on its attacks anyway.
Not anymore, I've hit it, but then I'm just gonna bonus action hide.
Okay.
And then
you are hidden.
And then I'm gonna move like around a little bit to like position myself in a different place so the bear doesn't know exactly where I am.
So you're going to move through the trees to hide in a slightly different part of this clearing.
Yeah, but I don't want to move too close to the trees. I know the trees are fucky.
Okay. I'm just going to say you're hidden.
Okay. I'm happy with that.
If you move through the trees, I will hit you.
Fine, okay. I'm not moving through the trees. I'm hidden. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. All right. Cool beans. Okie dokie. In that case, it is the bear's go. The bear... What does it think it would do more damage with? Alright. The bear lifts its claw and in just furious anger at having been sliced into and is now bleeding lava, it attacks Zaltanna with its claw.
Power word kill.
No, it doesn't have power word kill. For 20
Power
versus your
bear.
armor class.
That does hit.
For 21 slashing damage. And you take 12 fire damage. That counts for the fact you have vulnerability to it.
Okay.
Alright, that was its first attack. As it slashes down at you with one claw, it lifts its other claw and tries to swipe you across the face.
Fuck you, bear.
24 versus your armor class.
Yeah, that hits. Yeah.
For 20 slashing damage and 12 fire damage.
I'm okay, but it definitely just took out half of my HP in one go. Also,
and has not finished its go.
No! Fuck you, bear!
As it opens its mouth wide and snaps at your shoulder. For a natural 20. I'm so sorry.
No.
I'm going to murder this bear so fucking hard you have no goddamn idea. How much?
For 37.
For 37. Of course for 37.
Yeah.
Of course.
Woof. Do you want to know I started at 120 and now I'm at 18.
Well, I'm super glad I hit you with that and not the Molten Gaze, because the Molten Gaze would have done a fuck ton more. You will be happy to know that it's the end of the bear's go. Rhal, Zaltanna looks really fucked up.
Oh no.
What do you
Zaltanna, we'll find another bear for you to wrestle.
Alternatively, we'll find another Zaltanna to wrestle a bear.
I just want to... No! There's plenty of probably regular bears. You had to skip to the fire one in the land with the crazy magic, just as the first bear we wrestle in the campaign. We could have been making money on this thing.
Look. I wanted to get the bear away from a squash because I know he's squishier than I am.
Yes.
Rhal, what would you like to do?
I want to...
Kill it?
I'm going to punch it. Yeah, that's just the smartest thing to do. Every time in these last couple episodes, I've been trying to do new things, y'all. And every time I've tried, it does significantly less damage than if I had just said, "Oh, I'm just gonna punch it." So, when it comes down to it, I'm just gonna punch it. All right, I'll do creative shit when Zaltanna's not dying. All right. God, and I'm not gonna roll good. 15 to hit.
Fail.
Natural 20.
Gosh
31.
darn. A 31. That definitely hits.
31 for 13 plus 1.
Yes.
Extra fire damage.
From Ama's love.
Thanks, Ama. Love you too.
You feel her, like, for the briefest of moment, like, your the scales on your hands turn, like, a golden colour, and it just, like, you see a very momentary flash of fire. The minimum damage to anything could be halved to is 1, so
it does nothing.
It would be resistant, but it's only 1 damage, so, alright, cool.
Big help.
Okay, you do 14 damage on that one. Next.
24 for 11.
That definitely hits.
11 damage.
Yep, that is as you bamf.
I'm gonna do a key point for an extra one.
Okay.
That's my max, right? 4?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Swing around, hit it with the tail for 20 damage. Sorry, 20 to hit for 10 damage. I wish it was 20 damage. I should have done the knuckle dustery thing, but...
That's quite okay. This bear looks very unhappy as you punch it a few times, and you see, like, just kind of like underneath its fur, in some of the places where you've punched, you can see it begin to glow as if it's like been bruised and hurt. This bear looks pretty fucked up, not gonna lie. Alright. That will be your go then.
That's it.
Laffian.
Alright. How bad is the bear looking?
It's pretty rough.
There's 2 options. I can heal Zaltanna, or I could just make you all beat the piss out of it. Yeah, it'd be really bad for my sleep schedule if Zaltanna were to kick the bucket. Alright.
I appreciate that that's your concern here.
Well, his concern right now, either way, is that he would like to finish a long rest. The question was whether he wanted it to be expedited by you all beating the piss out of it, or by you not dying. Because if you did die, that's a whole pain in the ass in and of itself.
He wouldn't sleep because he'd be unhappy, not because...
He'd be grumpy.
He'd be mauled by a bear.
Alright, Zaltanna, Laffian walks up behind you and gives you a good pat on the shoulder for 31 HP and says, "Can you just wrap this up, please?" And then as a bonus action, he's going to say, Laffian's also just going to say to Zaltanna, if you could also just stop dying. And he's going to put Shield of Faith on her.
Okay.
Get up, Zaltanna. We have 5 more batters. After this one.
So you have a +2 to your AC, Zaltanna. You just got healed for 31 HP. Laffian's going to back up and just... Alright, continue, please. I'd like to go back to my meditations.
A +2 to my AC?
+2 to your AC.
Yeah.
No!
Yeah, just temporarily. Alright, Zaltanna, it's your go.
Oh, well, you know, I was gonna heal myself, but I'm really fucking pissed off at this bear, so I'm gonna fucking... We'll see, I might heal myself as a bonus.
Smite the fuck out of it.
Are we?
So, okay, well, so those both hit.
Yep, they both hit.
And I'm smiting at 4th level on both of them. Or no, I'm smiting at 4th and 3rd. I only have 1 4th level spell slot, whatever. Fine.
You're really done with this bear. All right, so before you get too far, deal with the result of the first one.
The first one is 22.
Yeah, so 22 to hit, which is 22 damage. And you would like to smite that one?
Yes.
Okay,
at a 4th
then
level.
Perform thy smite.
That's what, 5d8?
Yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
So it's an extra 26 damage on top of that 22.
As you scream out, fuck you, and the red lightning kind of like zaps Calinmorn at the moment he passes into the bear. How do you want it to die?
I'm taking off that motherfucker's head.
Oof.
I'm lopping that fucking shit off.
I'll allow it.
And then I'm taking its fucking soul into my sword. Eat me, bear.
I'll allow the soul consumption. Calimorn hasn't had that for a while, so yes, absolutely go for it.
Here's my question.
Okay.
How big is this bear's head?
This bear's head is fucking huge. It's about half the size of you.
I would like to take the bear's head.
Oh no.
With me. As a trophy.
You do have bags of holding, but I don't know if you could shove it in the bag of holding. I think its head might be bigger than the hole.
You have a spear? Just stick it on there.
I don't have a spear.
You do.
Oh, I do?
You could... I think you have javelins, right?
I do. No, I don't. I have hand axes and cow. That's it.
Okay. Then you just have a bear head. The fire in its eyes go out. It still bleeds the kind of like molten like lava for a little bit, and it creates enough of a glow, and there's so much heat coming off of this thing that you can see it kind of like steaming, and it takes a while before the glow in the bear goes out, but you have a demon bear head now.
I'm going to go back to my bedroll, put the bear head at the top of it, lay my head down on the bear head, and go to sleep.
A fitting end to this fight.
I'm getting my fucking 8 hours.
Wonderful. Okay, the rest of the night passes fairly peacefully. Squash, you do occasionally hear the growling and the padding of the bears around you, but I think Zaltanna's displaying beheading it and sleeping on it is more than enough that the bears don't come any closer during the evening.
Dominance has been established.
Yes.
Fucking right.
Long rest, please.
Everyone receives their long rest.
I'll thank God my side points.
Do I get a long rest?
All right. Do you pull the entire night as a shift?
I think I'd let Laffian take over at some point.
I'll
take a short rest. I'm happy with that.
Okay. Then, yeah, short rest is fine.
All right.
If you don't have a full night's rest next time, you will suffer from exhaustion.
Of course. I'm going to drop 2 hit dice, just letting you know. Actually, 4.
Okay.
4.
Yeah, that's totally fine. Everyone gets their long rest. Everyone gets all their hit points and side points and key points and fuck you roguery. You get all of that jazz back.
Hey, Squash, is this thing edible?
Which thing?
The only thing in the camp that's considered meat.
I would say yes, but cook it thoroughly.
It may already be cooked. It was bleeding lava.
Yeah, it's probably fine. Go for it.
That's not very convincing.
Go for it. Sorry.
Okay. That's enough of this.
No, but actually, is it edible?
Yeah, I would assume so. It seems like a normal bear, except... What?
No.
It's not edible.
No. Just...
You
look at it, you see the lava pouring out of it, and you're just like, no. Rhal, it has been some time since I've made you do a wake-up roll. Because we neglected this the last few days, but it may actually affect stuff today.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, there are 3.
Oh. Okay.
Like... genuinely getting exhaustion today may be a problem, so I will definitely have to have you roll.
Okay, I'll make the 3 rolls, and any acid attacks will just happen today on those because RP we can't.
Yeah, that's
retcon.
totally fine.
Yay.
Nope. Okay, you are currently on D8s.
Oof, am I?
Yep.
This is gonna go fast, y'all.
All right. Day 89. Roll.
2.
You're fine. Day 82.
4.
Day
and
84.
7.
Wait, 3. Yep, you're totally fine.
Well, fine is
right.
a relative term.
Yeah, you're fine. As you wake up, you're about halfway, you think, on your journey. This is day 3 or 4. As you make your way out of this forest, being super sneaky, I need you to make a stealth check as a group.
All right. Disadvantage, or what are we doing?
No, go flat. It's a group check. Squash is taking the lead, etc., etc.
Thank God for that.
13 on that one.
28.
26.
8.
Sure, good enough. You make your way through the falling tree forest. It's very slow going. You think you are probably falling behind on time. As you hit the edge of this forest, you can feel the wind properly now. It's such an extreme that you can barely take a few steps forward. Stopping would make you fall backwards. For Squash and Zaltanna, this is even more difficult due to the level of snow that has fallen over the night. It's very difficult to see. You can barely see 10, 15 foot ahead of you. Even those of you with very keen senses, Squash, it's still very difficult.
Okay.
If I remember rightly, I think elves can't get lost.
No, that's a ranger thing.
That's a minotaur thing.
Okay. I need one of you, whomever is taking the lead, whomever is literally guiding your team forward, I need you to take a survival check.
That would definitely
Failing
be Squash.
this means you will get lost.
Yep.
Squash is leading, Laufey's just behind him giving, like, directions in terms of,
Then you can roll with advantage.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right. That is a natural 20, a 33.
Wow.
Ain't nobody getting lost on my watch.
Does he survive, V?
How does it feel, V? Fuck by nat 20. You very slowly make your way north. You use the terrain that you have around you. You have your experience of traveling, of knowing that people naturally drift one way or the other, and you take steps with a little bit of Lafian's guidance of where you should be heading to stay on the right path. As you keep going, the snow gets deeper and deeper until it's somewhere about 4 feet. Squash, you are basically continually submerged in snow unless your companions help you in some way. Zaltanna, this is super difficult.
If we put Squash on Zaltanna's shoulders, does that make them like one whole person and it's easier?
Wow!
Only if you provide us with a long enough trench coat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we need to be a trench coat, and then Squash would obviously be on top of my shoulders, so he would also need like a bowler hat or a trilby or something like that.
We should have made snowshoes and snow stilts out of all of the branches back there.
Also, I'm just going to call my wolf and ride on her.
That's also a thing.
That works, yeah.
That is a solid thing. I would like... Are you going to... I need to... Yeah. Are you intending to have Squash be on Alexa or Electo with you? Electo. Thank you. Are you intending to have Squash on Electo as well?
Yeah.
I need you to take an animal handling check. Electo is not quite as friendly as Karuna was.
I know. Okay. Fucking again? Are you goddamn kidding me? This is literally impossible.
It's the same number on different skill checks.
Every time I do a skill, this is literally impossible. How the fuck is this happening?
How do you play this game?
Sorry, Squash. You're not gonna. I guess you're not gonna ride because I got another fucking 3.
Yeah. Every single time that you try and convince your wolf companion to take Squash, she either stops in place, snaps at Squash, or just throws him off.
Sorry, buddy. We're still bonding. I think that like when we do our like sleep stuff tonight, I'm just gonna like spend some time trying to bond with Electo. Some bonding time.
Good plan.
Listen here, you little shit. I'm the goddess.
Listen, I named her after a fury for a reason.
How do you want to solve the problem called Squash?
How do you solve a problem like Squash?
Rhal would offer to like grab you and carry you, but he's also aware that you're scared of him.
Yeah, sorry, Rhal. You're literally the one person that Squash does not like want to be in skin contact with, like rubbing shoulders or however you phrase it.
I don't know if it'll help a lot or not, but Lafian wouldn't mind giving his ice pick that Rowena had given him to Squash. I don't know if that'll help or not, but
it's more the fact that the snow that you sink into, is about 4 feet high. So Squash being about 3 foot, like the snow pick wouldn't help all that much.
Balance. Give him
ice pick. Sorry.
Give him a piggyback ride.
I mean, sure. It's going to be a struggle either way, but sure, if you want to hop on.
There's like a embarrassed smile and like a I think, yeah, I'm sorry, Val. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Who am I?
Jean Valjean. The other thing we could do is that if you do you think can we try putting my shield down and doing that thing again? Or would it sink down, you think, because of the weight? Like, not saying that you weigh a lot of nothing, but like, I don't know.
I mean, if Rhal pulls, it should be fine. Rhal just walks on the fucking snow.
Yeah, like with Rhal walks on the snow. Like it would be definitely doable. You would not be able to rest like you did before, but it is definitely something that you could do.
Yeah, I think that sounds fine.
Let's go with that. Do we have a snowplow that we can mount on Electo? We'll just have Electo take the lead. Just.
Yeah, I don't think you want to. I don't know if she's going to be down for that. So let's just let's.
Oh, but I'm so slow. No I'm just a measly elf. I can't possibly take the lead.
Okay, all right, enough of that.
Big, strong direwolf could easily plow through this snow.
The snow falls heavily. It gets deeper and deeper. The sun completely disappears now, and you're traveling partway through the night. I would like all of you to please make con saves.
Ooh.
As the cold begins to bite through your skin, as the snow is falling so heavily and at such speed now that it's actually beginning to pile up upon your shoulders, on your head, on Squash, who is sitting or being pulled in the shield.
Are these at regular?
Yeah, these are regular throws, please. Tomorrow will be a disadvantage. All right, Laffian, what did you get?
Dirty 20 with Zaltanna's aura.
You succeed. Zaltanna.
23, I guess, because of my aura.
24.
24? I know what my aura is. I definitely know that.
You also succeed. Rhal, what did you get?
Dirty 30.
You got a 30?
Dirty 30.
Well, you obviously succeed.
26
Squash.
plus the aura.
That's a natural 20 with aura, 26. That's my second natural 20.
Wait, how much is the aura?
4.
4.
Okay.
This isn't Ivorous, Neil.
All right, in that...
I just want to check my math.
Thanks to Zaltanna's aura, Zaltanna's steadfast aura, fuck you, Snow! None of you take exhaustion from the cold. Laffian, you are right on the line. Tomorrow's check is harder.
No.
You find somewhere to haul up for the night. It's against the side of not exactly a cliff, but definitely a build-up of rock. Yeah,
I do a thing. Fingers. I forget that I have this because I never want to do it. This kind of situation, it works. I have one of my older class features makes it where whenever I finish a long rest, I can change my proficiency in wisdom saving throws to a different saving throw. I changed it to Constitution.
Right. A smart move. Definitely want to do that.
As V looks at the upcoming things, wisdom save. Yeah, do that, Balance.
I just quickly changed to wisdom. No,
good skill,
let's see. How many enemies have mind controlling effects? Oh, a lot of them. All right. Well, yeah, you do that. It's fine.
It's no longer a cold storm. It's a whole person storm.
It's not actually wind. It's just a whole person spell you're breaking through.
I'm fine with that.
You find yourselves essentially the rock formations that are around. There are enough around. Some of them are big enough that you can take kind of a tiny amount of shelter. The wind isn't blowing in your direction. The snow isn't flying completely in your face, but it is still exceptionally cold. The wind is unrelenting. How are you handling this evening? Are you building a fire? Are you setting watches? Are you just going to hope for the best?
If we can find somewhere that's like good for making camp, then we could probably start a fire.
This position that you found up against the rock face is probably as good as you're going to get. There's a slight overhang from rocks above, and it's kind of not exactly semicircular, but it's a depression enough in the rock face that you could just huddle there. You have a very small amount of shelter, but it is basically all that you can find with only about 10 or 15 foot vision.
Could start a fire then. Brought firewood.
The firewood from the hold from the bag of holding ignites really quickly. It's not like the other one that required magic fire.
Probably should have brought some of that with us.
It did burn for a very long time.
It did.
What is Rhal up to?
I was looking through my skills to find a better way of like applying this to a skill. But the Dragonborn live in a cold place, and I think it would be some form of knowledge, at least for Rhal, on like how to build an igloo. And I was going to see if he could like build a wall at least. Try to make an igloo, but see how far he can get on building some form of snowy shelter by just like, I don't know, patting the snow together and patting it with his tail or something.
Yeah, I'll accept that. So make a survival check for me with advantage.
Ooh. Do you want to build a snowman?
Because I'm going to basically go with it's your knowledge plus utilizing everybody else to help you build it. So that will just overcome the...
What's a dirty 20?
You build enough of a shelter.
Ooh.
It's not great. There's still a great big hole down one end, but you can make enough that you are sheltered from the wind this evening. So the fire lights really quickly. You actually all feel warm, which may be a dangerous thing. Yeah, you build enough of a shelter that you are not completely destroyed this evening. And added into the fact that it's made out of snow, you probably camouflage yourselves a little bit too.
Well, outside of the fire that we still do have.
Well, yeah, there's still a fire going on, but most of the light has been blocked at least.
You say potato, I say cover.
Nobody can see 15 feet. Yeah, that's fine. It would be very difficult for you to be found in this storm.
Okay.
All right. Are you setting up watches? You've already mentioned you're setting a fire, which is very, very good, because then I don't make you make a con save overnight. What would anyone doing anything? Are you setting up watches? Anything like that?
Squash desperately wants a full sleep, but he'll do his watch, of course.
Rhal can definitely take a good watch because, you know, he hasn't had anything eventful happen on his watches yet. Outside of the multiplying bears.
Are you implying that I cost my thing?
You tried to you played chicken with a bear, and don't get me wrong, if your intimidation had been higher, it would have been good, but you didn't. Zaltanna, are you taking a watch?
Yeah, of course I am.
And Laffian, are you taking a watch?
Absolutely. Especially after the last incident.
Squash.
You had one job. One job, Squash.
Well, I was going to ace it, but instead I fucked it up completely.
All you had to do is go, okay. Hey guys.
Let me just do a check. All right, where are they? You have enough of the illusion of safety right now that if anyone wanted to do anything specifically overnight, like read things, write things, make things, study things, try and contact loved ones, if there's anything y'all want to do, you have the illusion of safety right now.
I appreciate you saying illusion of safety. It's good. It's good.
I'm going to say that y'all feel safe even though you know that you're not. Like you're aware that this may or may not actually be safety.
Rhal on his shift and a little bit before he goes to bed is going to start on his wood stuff, his egg. He's doing the finer details, so he's kind of having to get in there with his hands, you know, and not use a tool, whereas before, like, his hands were messed up from all the acid just because of the amount of it there was, but he probably could also just, like, round a square out in his sweater a little bit, you know, and then figure out, like, smooth it out a little bit later, more specifically with his hands, but he's getting into the details, and so his hands are going to be ruined, and he can take damage from that if you would like, but, he's just getting into the details and really trying to rush it. Well, not rush, but you know what I mean? He's really getting into it and working hard at it. And on his shift, he has Tio looking out next to him and will occasionally, because Tio has better sight than him, kind of pop in and do a little fly around and check.
Okay, then let's say that you start the next day with 3 points of damage. I rolled a d4.
Okay.
No, that's totally cool. Okay. No matter who stays awake, no matter what happens in your watch, the night passes as peacefully as it could. The wind is strong and seems to be getting louder and stronger. The snow seems to be thicker. But you'll do pass a relatively calm night. Squash, are you studying in your 2 hours of watch?
Yes, if I get the chance, then I'm definitely studying.
Okay. I believe, if I remember correctly, you now have access to level 2 spells?
Yes.
You are on basically your last step, the last part of your changeover.
Yeah.
As you read through the book, you kind of get to a bit that is clearly written by someone with a calmer, steadier hand. There's a lot less random-ass notes everywhere. This seems to be, it's still in Demi's handwriting, but this seems to be a little bit more focused.
Yeah.
It talks about the practical use of magic. It talks about the whens, the wheres, the whys, how to cast things quickly, but that ability to cast things quicker than you should is just a little bit beyond your reach right now. But it does talk about the benefits of being able to cast silent spells, of being hidden away, of nobody seeing you when you can see them. And as you begin to fall asleep, you kind of just get that little itch in the back of your mind that says that you should be able to do things when hidden. And if you perform the spells quietly enough, your enemies will never see you coming. You can now have the last part of your class change.
Awesome.
Which, meta-wise, is that enemies have disadvantage on saving throws if you are hidden.
Which means that's going to be my main damage output if I try to attack with spells.
Yes. That also means that you now have basically completed your class change.
Yep.
With the exception of the Arcana knowledge, you will just have to wait.
Yeah.
Until I feel like you have learned enough.
Yep.
So that also means that you have access to your level 3 spell slots, which I think level 3 is the highest thing that you can cast.
Currently, yes. When I'm like level 18 or something like that, I should get access to 4th level spells.
Okay. Then fantastic. You are changed over and I no longer have to deal with this. Yes. Great. The next day, Rhal, I need you to make a roll, please.
These are scary now, V.
I know.
It's 3.
You are fine.
Ooh.
So first thing Lafayette wants to do is he wants to, again, reach out through that connection that he has with Marnak and see if things are going all right with him.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second one...
Oh, sorry, yeah. As you reach out to Marnak, you get that feeling like Marnak is... They're not struggling. They're just finding it difficult to comprehend something. Like there is a piece of knowledge that is just a little bit out of their reach, like kindergarten, like a preschooler walking into, a class with an astrophysicist. Like it's just so far beyond his reach right now. He's finding it very difficult, and you can feel that he's getting frustrated. This is not something he's used to.
Can I try helping him?
Yes. You can gift him some of your side points, which at the end of a day is totally fine.
Yeah, I'll send him some side points. Try to bolster him. How much you want?
Okay. How much do you want to give? How much you got left, bro?
All of it. No, I'm saying I have all of it, but... I'll throw 40 points this way.
Okay. You feel a lot of appreciation. And you kind of get the feeling back of, is there anything he can do to help you?
Lafayette just tries to send his, as best he can, the mental image of blankets. Lots of blankets.
I wonder.
Maybe he sends an mental image of a bunch of blankets and then a cup of hot cocoa.
He catches all of us on fire with his brain. There you go.
No, we don't do that. Well, okay, I do that, but not to us.
He sends you back the image of a very small, like, motor fire that seems to be dancing around and, like, creating shapes. And you kind of get the image that he's trying to convey that you need to move more just to stay warm.
Thanks. No shit.
He sends, like, you know, that kind of, like, someone sends you the winky emoji that's way too obvious. Like, that's how it feels.
Thanks, buddy.
Okay. You're right. And there was a second thing?
He's going to use his find creature ability to just check in on Kythea as well.
Okay.
Let's see. You gain a general understanding of the creature's current location. You learn the region, city, town, village, or district where it is, pinpointing an area between 1 and 3 miles. And if the creature's on another plane of existence, I learn which plane instead. Or no, not instead. I learn which plane. So basically, if she's dead, she's going to be on a different plane.
She's alive.
Great. Good to know. I know last time I checked on her, she was in the Agath Isles.
When you focus in on Kythea, you get the images, the feelings of home. But it's not... It's more like you've gone back to your parents. It's kind of home, but it's not. You get the feeling that she is in a city, a town that is very large. It's filled with... There is a lot of new here, and religion is very much on the way out. You feel like there is a familial connection nearby, but they have yet to approach. You get the name Shilvana.
Oh, no. Don't go there. Oh. Look out for Yanti. Air quotes Goliath. Oh, okay. All right. Well, he's just happy that she's safe.
Yeah, she is safe.
You know what? He's got the side points. He's going to check in on Pintor, too.
Okay. Pintor is in Beleg Bud.
Good to know. That's... All right.
Seems to be with the family. So everything, at least you don't get anything negative off of Pintor at all. You just get that very quick connection to Beleg Bud. You see the giant tree, which you last fought your aunt at. Yeah.
Good times. You guys remember when life was so much simpler back then?
Mm-hmm.
Like a whole 60-odd episodes ago?
Nah.
No. It's been nothing but heartache on my side.
All right. So he's content to know that the ones close to him are safe. So he's just taking the rest of his watch.
All right. Cool beans. Zaltanna, is there anything you'd like to do?
I want to... Yeah, while I'm on watch, I want to spend some time bonding with Alecto.
Okay. Then I would like you to take an animal handling check for me.
Okay.
Or whatever it's called these days.
Still called animal handling.
I nailed it.
16.
Progress is being made. Your new companion is now content to sit at your side. Like, you are feeding them a bit, scritching them a tiny amount, which they seem to be just putting up with. But they're not instantly running away from you the moment that you stop paying them attention or the moment you stop demanding their attention. They seem a little bit more content than they were yesterday. Progress is being made.
Hi everyone, Rhal here. Thanks for listening, and that was definitely the most amount of bears I've ever seen at once. Probably ever, actually. I've never seen more than 6 bears. Special thanks to patrons Jake and Ruben. Thank you so much for your support. It means the world to us. If you would like to find us on social media, why don't you come visit us on Twitter at TLDpod. Some of you have told us where you were in the backlog and come by and said hi, and that we love to see that. Thank you. If you're listening from the future and you would like to do the same, of course, we would love to hear from you. But if you are listening and you just want a reason to come say hi, why don't you come by and share with us your favorite memorable quotes from the show or something. Anything you have to share with us, we love to hear from you all. And it's also a good way to stay in touch with all of our projects that we have going on and any news from the show that we might not be able to post here at the end of these episodes. Thanks again so much for listening, and we will see you next episode. Bye.
So excited to kill us with bears.
Yes! I get to attack you with a polar bear!
V's trying to kill us with the bare minimum.
I would say that's the bare necessity.
There are 6 of them.
That's the polar opposite of what you want.
There's 6 of them, and V said 2 went away.
There were 3. No, Neil, stop. Stop. It's not funny.
What I need to know, personally, is if Rhal is winding Lafian up or whether Rhal genuinely thinks there were 6.
You know why
Rhal, do I need to teach you basic mathematics?
I have the dumb thing I say, and then I say it a billion more times, and I think it's funny. Y'all do the same thing to me at the beginning of every episode for 154 episodes now. You tell the same, you say the same joke. It doesn't get funnier.
All right, okay.
Does it get funnier, Arch? Does it get funnier? Right. Answer me. Does it get funnier?
3, 2, 1, clap.
It's only been 1 episode.
Neil, that was so out. Neil, that was so out.
It was not. It was perfect.
You slapped your blanket. You have to clap here, not the blanket back here.
My hands were
All right, we cut us down.
Do you want to get this in edit, or do you want us to redo this?
I clapped. What the fuck?
It's fine, V. You can fix it and edit.
Hey!
Uh-huh.
These jokes are unbearable.
Hello, friend. What brings you here to Sashi's? Are you looking for some of his delicious sashimi rolls? Oh, you're looking for a story. Well, you've come to just the right place. A few weeks ago, our city was attacked by the Cult of the Deep One, and... Oh, you know this one already? Yes, well, what if I told you the cult was still out there, hiding right beneath our noses, and our fate rested in the hands of 4 wizard roommates who ditched school to become pirates? Preposterous, I know, but I saw them with me own 2 eyes. They are the strangest wizards I ever did see. So big and muscular, the lot of them. I heard they stole one of the cult's ships, fight some dinosaurs with their bare hands, and face the horrors of the sea to destroy one of their cursed artifacts. Hey, where are you going? The story has only just begun.
Hi, I'm Mike, the storyteller for Tales of Asperon. If you enjoyed this preview of our second 5th edition Real Play podcast, The Gilded Lily, check out our website at www.toapodcast.com. You can also find us on your favorite podcatchers. Hope to see you soon.